Hey guys, welcome to lesson 2 here, Saxon 7.6. Let's talk about multiplying whole numbers and money. Multiplication, what does it mean? You need to understand what it means. I know we all go around saying 8 times 4 is 84. Wait, let me see. Okay. You don't want to be doing that. Okay, 8 times 4 is 32. What does that mean? Well, it means that you have 8 and you have it 4 times. That's sometimes what they call it. They say, oh, times 4. You could also say 8 times 4 is 4 8 times. That's going to be the same thing. Is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, pretty good. All right, that's what it means. It's just a quicker way of saying that. What would you rather do? Say, 4 times 8, or sit there and do this. 4 added together 8 times. Golly, save some, time and space in a book or something. All right, so in other words, when you say 5 times 3, if you're explaining to like your little brother or something, okay, you're going to go 5 times 3. That means 5 3 times. All right, or you can say that's 3 5 times. There you go. That's multiplication. That's what it means. All right. You should know these words too, by the way. A factor, let's say if something is 9 times 2. These are factors. The product, 9 times 2, it's this, which is 92. No, I'm just kidding. It's 18. Okay, that's the product. There. Make sure you know those. A product is an answer to a multiplication problem. All right. Some ways you can indicate multiplication. You're going to see these when you get older. Let's say it's 8 times 2. We all know that one, right? We could also use it like this. We could go 8 times 2, parentheses, that means multiply. You could also put both of those in parentheses. You could also, one of these days, we're going to be using dots because we're going to be using x's a lot in algebra at some point in the future. So if you go like this and go, 8 times 2, some person might look at that and go, wait, is that 8x and then a 2? Or what does that mean? 8x is the, so you're going to go like this instead, a little dot, There you go. 8 times 2, we all know that's 16. Wait. Oh, yeah, 16. Okay. All right, so multiplying, you've done this, I'm sure, a million times. The algorithm, that's just another way of saying the method, the mathematical method or the process of 37 times 46. Pretend you're the teacher. You're explaining to your little brother. 37 times 46. Now, help your little brother figure out how to do this without hitting him or calling him names. All right? Here's how you do it. All right? First, you're working on the 6. You go 37 times 6. We're going to go 7 times 6, 42. Then we're going to go, done with that. 6 times 3 is 18, plus 4 is 22. And you line these things up. So now we're done with the 6 totally. All right? Let's go back to the 4. 4 times 7, we're going to go back to the 7, is 28. And then 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 is 14. We're going to write 14 in that order. Okay, then we'll add straight down. 2, nothing, 2. 2 plus 8 is 0. 1's there. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. And then 1702. That's it. You didn't have to hit your little brother at all, did you? Well, maybe just a little bit. Okay. All right. Multiplying money, this gets to be a big pain. Let's say there's something like, 12 times $3.26 or something like that. If you want, the answer to a multiplication problem with money is going to have a decimal and then 2, numbers behind the decimal, right? $78.32 or something like that, right? Because the answer is going to have 2 of these. So what you can do is basically, if you don't like messing with decimals and trying to remember just write, instead of $3.26, just do 326 times 12 and do it that way. Let's just do it together, okay? 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, we're done with the 2's. We're done with that too. 1 times 326, you can do that really quickly. Just write 326. There we go. Now we're going to add down 2. 5 plus 6 is 11. 1 plus 6 plus 2 is a 9. Right? Okay. And then there's your 3. Okay, and the answer is going to be $39.12. And there you go. So, if you don't like sitting there having to write all these decimals and, 78.5, then, we'll go with that in the future. There's a lot quicker way to do this kind of stuff, save you a lot of time. To me, I hope it's you too. I'm sure it is. If you know the algorithm to do a problem, or the way of doing it, in other words, let's just man, Dad says we can't get this stuff out of here. Get it done. Let's get math done and quick. And we'll understand it. What'll happen in Saxon, you might even do it for weeks or months. A certain problem type, you're going, I don't know, I'm getting the right answers. I don't even know what I'm doing, though. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Eventually, what'll happen is your mind will be freed up because you know the method to look at it and go, wait a minute, I understand what's going on. Okay, so I get it. So anyway, that probably happened to you a couple times. All right, here's an example. Find the cost of 3 dozen brand new cars, which cost 79 cents each. These are Priuses, or one of those like roller skate cars you see rolling past you on the highway. You're like, is that even big enough for one person? What in the world? Anyway, all right, 3 dozen means 3 times 12, right? So that's 36. Now you could write times 0.79 or whatever. You don't have to do that. Just write 79. For heaven's sakes, all right? Let's multiply those. And at the end, we can stick, make it so the answer has 2 numbers behind the decimal because we know it's going to be something and something cents, right? Okay, so 6 times 9 is 54. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 5 is 32. There we go, done with the 9. 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 4 is 25. There we go. Yoink. 4, and then 4 there, and then 8, and then 2. We know the answer will be dollars, right? So where does the decimal go? Right there. So $28.44. I wonder how much 3 dozen garages cost. Probably like $50 or $60 for that one. Kind of expensive. All right, here's another example. Ugh. When I was a kid, I used to hate these because my teacher didn't tell me. It was like 800 times 564, and I was like, okay, now 4 times 0, and there's another 0, and then the 5 0 and zeros, and there's horrible. Here's the trick on these. You ready? On this stuff, don't bother with the zeros, okay? And if you, by the way, if you want to know some other really cool tricks on how to do the stuff in your head, go to my math, like homeschoolpartners.net/math. There's a math tips and tricks class. It's 14 weeks long. It'll give you all these ways to do math in your head you never thought was possible. Okay, anyhow, so if I look at this, I would look at this and go, forget this. I'm doing 564 times 8. Forget the zeros. I'll add them at the end. How many of them are there? 2. I'll mash them up there at the very end when I'm finished, all right? So 4 times 8 is 32. There's a 2, there's my 3. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 3 is 51, so 1 and then a 5. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 5 is 45. Okay, now we've got the 2 zeros. We just plunk them there on the very end. 451,200, that's our answer. Okay, you tell me, I'm going to do 2 more of these. Okay, look at this. If I said 700 times 398. How would you write this to make it easy for yourself? I mean, to me, let's do this stuff as easy as possible, right? Why do it the hard way? What would you write? You tell me. You do 398 times 7, right? And then chunk 2 zeros at the very end. All right, there you go. Okay. Forget the second one. That's good enough. All right, let's do another one. Another type. Dividing whole numbers and money. There's several ways you should be familiar with when somebody says divide, divide, divide. 36 divided by 4, we all know this one, right? 36 divided by 4, that symbol. Well, of course, we've all seen this, right? Okay. By the way, you might not know this, but this is also another way. You've probably seen that, I'm sure. Fractions are division problems. That's it. Just as an aside. That means you got 36 pizzas divided among 4 people. They all get 9 pizzas, right? Okay. Let's say you've got 2 pizzas, and there are 3 people. Well, that means you've got two pizzas, right? But there are 3 people. What you're going to go is you're going to say, okay, let's just divide them into 3 pieces since there's 3 people. Each one of those gets divided into 3 pieces. Oh, you get, let's see, you get that, you get that. Okay, that's yours. And then somebody else gets this one and that one, right? And then somebody else gets this one and that one. And you look at them and you're going, hey, that's 2/3 of a pizza. Yep, you're right, that's 2/3. What's 2/3? 2 pizzas divided among 3 people. That's all division is. Okay, fractions too. Make sure you know these terms. It's not that killer. First off, a quotient is a the answer to a division problem. That's the one everybody always forgets, Anyhow, a product, of course, is the answer to a multiplication problem. All right, the dividend and the divisor, this is how it goes. The dividend divided by the divisor is the quotient. And there you go. I think that says quotient. All right, just remember those. Okay, let's go on. Example 3, divide this way. And I'm going to show you a trick to do short division. I'm sure we've all done long division, right? And by the way, make sure you know this algorithm, because in the future, you're going to see stuff like this. This will kind of freak you out. Let's say x minus 3 divided into 5x to the 4th minus 6x to the 3rd plus 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. You're going to go, what? I can't do that. And you will be able to. But it helps a lot to make sure you know this algorithm, all right? So 5, 8, 3, 6. We've all done this before, right? 7 into 58 goes 7 times. See, that's why you need to know those times tables and the division tables really quickly. You can't be sitting here going, 7 into 58. Wait, 7, let's see, 7 times, no, you have to go, 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times, wait a minute, 7 times 8. See? I hope some of you guys are screaming at the screen at this point, okay? Because it is 7 times 8. All right, so that's 56. You subtract, drop the 3. 7 into 23 is 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Subtract that. 7 into 26 is also 3. And that's going to be 21 as well. Subtract, you get remainder. I'm sure you've seen that, is 5. All right. We can also do short division, which is the same thing, except you're doing this mentally, which is much easier, I think, and takes less time, but whatever you like. Maybe you'll work yourself up to a point where you do short division. Doesn't matter. Okay, 7 into 58 goes 8 times. Well, what's left over? That's the question. Oh, it's 56, so there's 2 left over. Just write the 2 right here and treat this like 23. 7 into 23 goes 3 times, right? What's left over? It's 21 times, 7 times 3, so there's 2 left over again. All right, 7 into 26 goes, of course, 3 times. And this time, 7 times 3 is 21. So 26 minus 21, there's 5 left over. No more dividing to do. You just go, whoop, there you go, remainder of 5. That's short division. You can do either one of those if you'd like. If you do short division, just try it a couple times, make sure you got it down before you do it permanently. Okay, let's look at example 4. Fact families. Remember that from last time? Families. 17 kids. They all start with the letter J, all their names and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's go back and do it with multiplication and division. Rearrange the numbers in this fact to form another multiplication fact and 2 division facts. Piece of cake, right? Well, the multiplication fact is 7 times 9 is 63, right? Remember how addition is commutative? Like it doesn't matter, 5 plus 9 is 14 or 9 plus 5 is 14. Who cares what order? Same thing for multiplication. 7 times 9 is the same thing as 9 times 7. 2 division facts. 63 divided by 7 is 9. 63 divided by 9 is 7. Boom, you're done. All right? All right, that was it. Okay, so pause it. You have, I think, 6 problems. No, you have 8 problems on this one. Go ahead and do problem A and pause it and then come back when you're ready. Okay, you should have got $7.40. Get it? Okay, good. All right, pause and try B. Okay, B is 0. All right. Now, 37 times 0. C, I forgot to say pause it, but there's the answer. 15,059. All right, pause it and try D. Okay, D is $1.68. Pause it and try E. E is 16, and you have a remainder of 8. All right, pause it and try F. F is 78. Everybody there? That's just division. Just look at that. That's a fraction, yes. In other words, that's 234 pizzas. You got 3 people at the party, including you. What do you get each? You get 78 pizzas plus 1 stomach ache. All right, peppermint oil. Lots of peppermint oil. Okay. Pause it and try G. The divisors are 5, 12, and 3. All right, pause it and try H. It's the last one. Okay, the other fact family, there they go. There they are. Okay. All right, Get those problems done really well. Do a good job on the warm-ups first, okay? Get your mind really focused on those warm-ups. Get them as quick as you can. Bam, bam, bam. Then go right to the problem set, knock it out, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.